Welcome back to Green is Good. This is the Green Festival's edition of Green is Good, and we're so excited to have with us today Sarah Kaeck. Welcome to Green is Good.
Thank you.
You're going to be talking about a topic that we've never discussed before. What's the buzz about beeswrap?
Well, beeswrap is an alternative to plastic wrap for food storage.
Tell us a little bit about the Sarah Kaeck story, though, first. How where you grew up, how you got involved with thinking about green sustainability, and then the founding of your great company, beeswrap.
I grew up in Pennsylvania and traveled after college and ended up in Vermont with my family. And there I was a stay-at-home mom for about 10 years, grew all of our own vegetables, raised animals.
What was that? Was that something you were used to growing up, or you decided you were going to raise your family sustainably?
We decided that. I did not grow up that way. I grew up in the city.
Okay.
But I just really like the idea of the whole cycle of raising our own food and getting our food locally and doing things as naturally as possible.
And that's how you guys were living?
Yes, that's how we were living.
And then where was the big epiphany for this beautiful and ingenious product?
Well, we really needed a solution for storing our food without the use of plastic, particularly plastic wrap and plastic bags. And we were aware of the use of cotton or fabric and wax, and wax has been used for a very long time for food storage.
Yeah.
So I started experimenting and playing with different ingredients and different ways of applying wax, and found something that worked and went with it.
Unbelievable. So for our listeners out there, to learn more about Sarah's great company, beeswrap, you could go to www.beeswrap, beeswrap.com, beeswrap.com.
Right.
So let's talk about it. The idea. Who dreamed this up, and how did you go from trying to think of alternatives to who even came up with this is okay? We can do this.
Yeah, well, they're all natural ingredients.
Yeah.
Which makes it safe for food storage. It's organic cotton fabric, beeswax, jojoba oil, and tree resin.
But who invented it even? Where did the invention come from?
Well, there were a couple of different products on the market that had beeswax and cotton fabric that were being used for storage. And so we kind of took those ideas and made up our own formula and our own technique for applying the wax. And it really worked. It worked so well in our home. And we had such a great reception from friends and family that we decided to turn it into a business.
So when did you come up with this? What year did you really start working on the science behind and beta testing different recipes?
So we launched our product about 2.5 years ago, and then we started working on developing it a year before that. So it took us about a year to get our technique down and our branding finalized so we could put it on the market.
And how is it exactly made?
We started by painting the wax on by hand individually, and now we grew fairly quickly. We started in a workshop on our property and then realized that we needed a larger facility. We moved to the nearby town of Bristol, Vermont, and workshop there where we developed a piece of equipment that waxes whole rolls of fabric.
Wow. So, and you launched it on your website first?
Yes, our website first.
And then now are you starting to spread to retailing stores?
We are, all over the U.S. and beyond.
Really?
Yeah.
So our listeners can find this at retailers or on your website and buy it, and they buy it like this?
Yes. So we have a list of all of our stockists on our website, and we sell it in a variety of different sizes and packages. There's a small, medium, and large 3-pack, which is our most popular. Gives you a variety.
And what are the key ingredients? I'm holding it, and it feels like amazing. It feels really good in my hands. What is in this?
So it's organic cotton fabric infused with a beeswax, jojoba oil, and tree resin mixture. The jojoba oil and the tree resin help to keep the beeswax from cracking. So it keeps it nice and supple, making it easily reused again and again.
So this feels like a sandwich.
That is a sandwich, and that is our sandwich wrap. Can show you how it works.
Please,
yeah.
yes.
So it has a little hemp twine and a wooden B button. Makes a great placemat. So when you take your sandwich to work or to school, and set it on the table, and then when you take it home at night, you can just wipe it off with a cloth.
And I can reuse it the next day. How many times can I reuse something like that?
We say it lasts for about a year, using 3 to 4 times a week.
Wow.
It'll get nice and soft and supple, and then at the end of its life, you'll know when you need a new one.
And how do you clean it when you want to clean it?
Sure, you wash it in cool water with a little dish soap, and if you need it, and then hang to dry. The important piece of that is cool water, so you don't want to melt the wax, so it does need to stay away from heat.
And then I see like another use for it here.
Sure.
So what are the other uses besides sandwiches?
The warmth of your hand softens the wax just enough that you can create a seal on the top of a bowl.
Right.
It's great for wrapping cheese. It's also great for things like half of a cucumber, half of a lemon, avocado, a cabbage.
Everything we used to use plastic for.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
So we also have an extra large bread wrap, which is great for a good-sized loaf of bread. It's also great for wrapping greens like chard and kale, or herbs, cilantro. Keeps them really nice and fresh.
Wow. So what happens after it's the end of the year and it's come to its end of life? Are these recyclable?
So they're biodegradable. So compostable. You can cut it up and put it in your compost.
Perfect. So they go right back into the ecosystem then.
They do. Yes.
No harm, no plastic into the ocean or into a landfill or anything like that. How is it going? And is this all out of your husband's and family's money, or have you raised money for this? And are you going to raise money to continue to grow the brand, or what's in store in the months and years ahead now?
Sure. So we grew very organically. And we have a couple of new fabric designs coming out in May, which is pretty exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we've got a clover and a geometric design. We've got lots of ideas. It's limitless.
And when you were putting this together, how did you know, who was the scientist or engineer who helped you come up with the chemistry for this?
I did this myself.
Yourself?
Yeah, we played around with it and just kind of figured out what would work the best together. Moving into the equipment and creating this piece of equipment to produce the wraps was a big project for us.
Who designed that? How did you figure out the equipment to do it on a commercialized basis?
Sure, yeah. So I worked some with my father, who's an entrepreneur, and he has helped me immensely in this project. And then when it was time, we brought in an engineer to finalize our design and make it into a reality. Besides
your online business, which I assume has grown a lot, how's it been when you meet with retailers? How's it being received by the buyers at retail places?
It's been great. We've had a really, really great reception. We sell to all different types of stores. Gift stores, co-ops, health food stores, kitchen stores, bee product stores. We've had, it does a lot better in a smaller, more specialty store because it's such a new product. But we've also done great in a few of the chain stores, like Mom's Markets in the Mid-Atlantic. Does great with our product.
Really?
So it's a large cross-section.
That's interesting. And coming to the Green Festival, you were looking to spread the word to both your customers potentially, and also retailers to carry it?
Yes, exactly.
And how has the last 3 days been? Has it turned out to be what you wanted?
Oh, it's been beyond what we expected. We've had a great reception to our product. It's been very busy. We actually sold out today, which was great.
Wow.
It's been really, really fun.
That is awesome. And where do you source the cotton and the beeswax and the jojoba oil? How did you figure out where to sustainably acquire all your feedstock?
Sure, yeah. So our fabric comes from India. It's got certified. And our beeswax comes from the U.S. We get most of it from the high desert, which is a very clean, one of the cleanest places to source beeswax in the U.S.
Wow.
And from sustainably kept hives, which is very important to us. We use organic jojoba oil and then the tree resin.
So all of your products going in, are all sustainable and organic products.
Yes.
And then this is fully compostable at its end of life.
That's right. It also makes great fire starter.
Wow, that is awesome. So, talk a little bit about, Sarah, the future of beeswrap.
Well, we would love to see beeswrap become commonplace in the kitchen. It's such a practical, easy solution to eliminating plastic wrap for food storage.
Why should we ever use plastic again, Sarah? Come on.
Really.
I mean, really.
Yeah, it's great. So, and seeing the reception that we had today, that doesn't seem so unrealistic.
Right.
Yeah, so we would like to be able to offer it in varieties of sizes to meet every need, and all different types of solutions, from little bags to pie covers to all different types of things. So we're constantly working on developing new products that will fit every need in the kitchen.
You know, the world is democratized now in getting the word out. Do you do traditional advertising, or do you leverage social media to help get the word out?
We use a lot of social media, a lot of blogs, reviews. That's really how we got our product out there. And yeah, social media has been huge for us.
Got it. And for our listeners out there, to learn more about your product, or will they also on your website be able to find retailers where the retailers are selling it?
Yes.
So they go to beeswrap.com.
That's
right.
So
they could either buy it directly from the website.
That's right.
Or they could type in a zip code locator or something and find a retailer.
They can, exactly.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Final words for you, for our audience. What would you like to share before we say goodbye on your experience and your journey as an ecopreneur?
Well, it's been an amazing experience. I've been loving every minute of it, even the most intense moments as an entrepreneur, which there are a few. But it's just great having a product that fits a niche that people are really enthusiastic about, and I am thrilled with the public's interest in being more having more environmentally sustainable habits.
So when we see these large stories on CNN or other great news channels, outlets, talking about these massive plastic islands in the ocean, now we got to think about beeswrap.
You got it.
Beeswrap, no more plastic.
You got it.
Got it. Well, for our listeners out there, again, this was the Green Festival's edition of Green is Good. This has been Sarah Kaeck with John Shigarian talking about her great company, beeswrap. And to learn more about beeswrap and where to buy it, go to www.beeswrap.com. You are an inspiring ecopreneur and truly living proof that green is good.